Hello everyone, a very pleasant day to you. Rivers State APC House Assembly Forum backs Fubara passes confidence on Party National Working Committee. Alex Uti to Orji Kalu lost his own polling unit once against taking over Abia State. Ugochinyere calls Wike an enemy of the Igbo, warns President Bola Tinubu. Labour Party Chair Abure says Obi denying plans to leave party. On the foreign scene, Trump withdraws U.S. from key climate treaty and dozens of other groups. A very good day to you and welcome to First News Port Harcourt. I am Becky Usoro. Now the news in details. The All Progressive Congress APC State Assembly Forum ASAF has thrown its weight behind the National Working Committee NWC declaration of Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara as a leader of the party in the state following his recent defection from the opposition People's Democratic Party PDP to the ruling APC. The State Assembly Forum comprises of all elected and 7 members. Governor Fubara's defection has fueled controversy with the former governor and current minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Nyesom Wike, accusing him of flouting an agreement reportedly reached and signed in the presence of President Bola Tinubu prior to the lifting of the suspension that followed the earlier 6-month emergency rule in the state. At the weekend, Wike came under attack from the APC NWC, which insisted that the governor, like in other states, is the leader of the party in his state. The NWC also maintained that the FCT minister is not a member of the APC and therefore cannot meddle in the affairs of the party from outside. The party, however, escalated when Wike threatened the APC National Secretary Ajibola Bashiru over his condemnation of the position of the party's National Vice Chairman, South Victor Giadom, who stated that Governor Fubara cannot be recognized as the APC leader in Rivers State. Giadom also argued that the governor cannot seek re-election on the APC platform without the support of the FCT minister. In a statement signed by its Director General Ambassador Fubara Dagogo, the forum also passed a vote of confidence on the party's NWC, led by Professor Nentawe Yiwada. It described in statements by the National Chairman and National Secretary Ajibola Bashiru as explicit and consistent with the provision of the APC Constitution. Our great party is well structured and has a clear constitution that sets out the party's leadership structure. So there is no need for any dispute over the leadership of the APC in Rivers State. Our NWC has addressed that, and we in ASAF believe that Governor Siminalayi Fubara is on the right track as the uncontested leader of our party in his state. The forum further cautioned non-APC members to refrain from delving into the ruling party's internal affairs. It also warned its members in various states to be cautious of the activities of non-APC members, who it alleged may attempt to infiltrate the party to destabilize it and cause confusion, as they did in opposition parties ahead of the 2027 elections. Moving on, Abia State Governor Alex Uti has issued a stinging rebuttal to Senator Orji Kalu regarding the latest vow to install an all-progressive Congress APC government in the state by 2027. In a detailed statement released through his media aide, Ferdinand Ekoma, the governor categorized Kalu's recent political assertions as both laughable and disconnected from the reality of his standing within his own constituency. Oti questioned the logic of a politician who failed to secure victory for his party at his own doorstep but now presumes to dictate the future of the entire state. The governor noted that despite Kalu's claims of party loyalty, the APC lost woefully in the senator's own Bend local government area. He further questioned why the president lost in Kalu's constituency, while Kalu himself was on the ballot the same day, suggesting a lack of genuine commitment to the party's collective success. The governor dismissed Kalu's frequent remarks about supporting a future APC candidate over the incumbent and pedestrian and ludicrous. Oti maintained that he has never requested Kalu's support for his re-election, asserting that his mandate rests with the people of Abia rather than political godfathers. He warned that Kalu is committing a calamitous blunder of costly consequences if he believes threats will intimidate the current administration. According to the governor, the enduring transformation seen across the state since 2023 has made the Labour Party the preferred choice for Abians who view his leadership as a divine project. Turning the tide, Oti announced plans to actively participate in the 2027 senatorial race for Abia North. He revealed the four formidable aspirants under the Labour Party are already vying to replace Kalu. The governor vowed to provide massive support to whichever candidate emerges to ensure Kalu is unseated. Oti concluded by mocking the senator's attempt to project power after his younger brother, Mascot Kalu, finished last in the previous governorship race, insisting that Abia people see through the unnecessary noise and remain committed to the progress his administration represents. Away from that story, a House of Representative member representing Idiatori Federal Constituency of Imo State, Ikenga, Ugochinyere, has urged President Bulletin to call the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Nyesom Wike, to order. Ugochinyere, while speaking during his official membership declaration from the Action People's Party APP, from the People's Democratic Party PDP on Wednesday in Akokwa, asked Tinubu to stop Wike from insulting the 7th President General of Ohaneze Igbo worldwide, John Azuta Mbata. The lawmaker said Igbo can tolerate anything from Wike, but not to insult the leader of Igbo nation. According to him, the verbal attacks by Wike amounted to hostilities against Igbos, saying it would not be tolerated. He explained that he left the PDP for APP because he had been embroiled with unending battles since joining, adding that the attacks were sponsored by the same PDP. So we decided to exit from PDP, and today my national chairman, Barrister Uche Nadi, has admitted me into the hall of a party of great men and great minds. I want to thank our national chairman for driving our party to this point where great minds are joining the party, where today the party has recorded its first seat in federal parliament, with the second seat arriving in the coming days, he said. In another development, the national chairman of the Labour Party LP, Julius Abure, has shed fresh light on the circumstances surrounding the exit of the party's former presidential candidate, Peter Obi, revealing that the development was preceded by direct communication and reassurance from Obi himself. Abure made a disclosure on Wednesday, January 7, 2026. Abure spoke during a gathering with party executives, stakeholders, and loyalists at the Labour Party's national headquarters, where he reflected on the challenges faced by the party in the aftermath of the 2023 general elections. He described the post-election period as one of the most demanding phases in the party's history, marked by intense pressure from both external forces and internal disagreements. He explained that the message, though seemingly contradictory given the circumstances, carried a deeper meaning to strengthen the resolve of the party's leadership. According to Abure, the call reflected Obi's recognition of the Labour Party's ideas and the movement it had inspired, even as political realignments unfolded. The chairman said the communication helped calm anxieties within the party's top ranks and reinforced the belief that the Labour Party was bigger than any single individual. He emphasized that while political actors may make personal decisions based on prevailing realities, the party's core mission of promoting transparency, accountability, and people-centered governance remains intact. We now move on to the foreign scene. U.S. President Donald Trump has withdrawn the U.S. from dozens of international organizations, including many work to combat climate change. Among the 66 groups, nearly half of them are bodies of the United Nations, including the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, a treaty that underpins all international efforts to combat global warming. The White House said the decision was taken because those entities no longer serve American interests and promote ineffective or hostile agendas. Trump has already stripped many multilateral organizations he dislikes of funds and previously rejected a scientific consensus of man-made climate change as a hoax. The memorandum was signed on Wednesday after a review into causes that the White House said were a waste of taxpayer dollars. These withdrawals will end American taxpayer funding and involvement in entities that advance globalist agendas over U.S. priorities, it said in a statement. It added that many of the organizations promoted radical climate policies, global governance, and ideological programs that conflict with U.S. sovereignty and economic strength. We now bring you highlights of the stories in the bulletin so far. Obrati, the Rivers State APC State House Assembly Forum backs Fubara, passes confidence on Party National Working Committee, and also Ugochinyere calls Wike an enemy of the Igbo, wants President Tinubu, and also Labour Party Chair Abure says Obi denied plans to leave party. On the foreign scene, Obrati that Trump withdraws US from key climate treaty and dozens of other groups. That's all on the news this hour. I am Becky Usoro from I and the entire team Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now.